If you haven't been living under a rock, then you have definitely heard of the term looksmaxing. And to keep a long story short, it's really just making yourself look better. That can include a number of things, such as working out, such as going to the gym, such as like doing, I think it's called mewing to get your jaw right or whatever, consistently getting haircuts, uh, taking care of your skin. Pretty much, I wanted to explain why you need to start looksmaxing. So, aside from your preconceived notions about the term looksmaxing, just think about it for a second. It forces people to have a very, very good sort of routine, right? And specifically, I'm going to talk about men because I'm a man. I can talk about it because I've experienced it. So, at least for men, the more I got into look maxing, the more I started taking care of myself. The more I sat down and I thought, I'm thinking, how can I look better? How can I make myself just an overall better looking person? Back in the day, it almost felt like it was more of just your charisma, what people thought about you, and those are the kind of people you can get. With the growth of social media, such as Instagram, Tinder, TikTok, everything along those lines, looks matter more and more and more. You can't just get away with looking lazy because that doesn't look good and you won't get anyone, honestly. So, with that being said, you need to start looks maxing. I feel like nowadays people already do it without even realizing it. Like the most common one, I feel like is going to the gym. A lot of people go there to get their mind right, to get their body right, to just give them something to do. But that in itself is looks maxing. You're working out to get a better body, to present yourself better. But then there's also other forms of looks maxing where it's getting a consistent skin routine. It is something that I am personally still working on. But having a consistent skincare routine, especially as a man, it's only going to make you better. It's going to make your skin less oily. It's going to make you just an overall more attractive person. Another form of looks maxing is your clothes, your style. Whether it's you get better fitting clothes or you start going to a tailor, you could be doing that for any reason, but at the end of the day, you know what that's going to achieve? It's going to make you look better. And another really big thing that I feel like I don't see a lot of people talking about this, and this is another reason why I think looks maxing is so important for everyone, and that's the halo effect. The halo effect is when people see that you physically look good, they assume every other trait about you is good too. For example, if you go into an office and you're looking for business partners, right? Say two people, they have the exact same criteria, they both went to the same college, same amount of experience, all that stuff. Except one of them is 5'10", 200 pounds, has a lot of muscle, can fill out his suit, and looks really good, while the other person is also 5'10". But this time, he's 340 pounds, and it almost looks like he's breathing really hard because he just came up them stairs. Like, it's, like, the halo effect is real. Like, whether you want to believe it or not, it is like if you look better, people will trust you more. They assume you have a lot more going on for yourself than you really do, and sometimes that could play into your favor because it'll give you opportunities. It's also that it's like that term pretty privilege. It's just like that. The better you look, the more people trust you, the more opportunities you have, the more money you'll make. So work on yourself to look better, and maybe you'll get more lucky. The moral of this story that I just wanted to share is you need to be working on yourself. You need to go to the gym. You need to start taking care of your skin. You need to start washing your sheets every week. You need to start doing all this stuff because you want to look better. Aside from your assumptions about that word, aside from the people who associate themselves with that word, forget all that, but just remember, looks maxing is important. You have to care about the way you look, and you have to start holding yourself to a certain standard. You have to start holding yourself to a better slash higher standard if you want people to start taking you more seriously. So, whatever that may be for you, just look into it. And it's not like you have to start doing all this stuff at the same time. You can maybe just start off with going to the gym. And then once you get into that habit, then make it a thing to routinely get haircuts. So in the pinned comments below, I'm going to leave my favorite forms of looks maxing, and hopefully you can at least try a couple, and maybe once you get there, you can implement all of them, right? The whole point of looks maxing is to make yourself look better, but it also puts some responsibility on yourself. And in a way, forces you to stop being lazy and forces you to do things that are honestly just kind of annoying. But you have to do them. You have to start taking care of yourself. You have to do all these things. So, good luck on your journey, and let me know how you're doing. But, I'll see y'all later. Remember, you need to start looks maxing.